Have you ever stood in the laundry aisle, looked at the price on a jug of detergent, and felt like something was wrong? $20, $25, sometimes close to $30 for one plastic bottle of soap. And you still put it in the cart. Because what else are you supposed to do? Your family needs clean clothes. Your towels need to stop smelling musty. Your work shirts need to come out fresh. So you buy the bottle, carry it home, use more than the cap tells you to, and a few weeks later, you are right back in the same aisle buying another one. But what if the bottle was never the answer? What if the cleaner your laundry needed was made from a few simple ingredients that old-fashioned families used for generations? Today, I want to show you an Amish-inspired laundry soap recipe that uses simple household ingredients, costs only a few dollars to make, and can replace expensive store-bought detergent for months. Not magic, not a miracle, just old-fashioned home knowledge that most modern families were never taught. In this video, I'll walk you through the full recipe step by step. You'll learn what ingredients to use, how much to add, how to mix it, how to store it, how much to use per load, and the mistakes that can ruin the whole batch. I'll also explain why washing soda is not the same as baking soda, why borax has been used in laundry rooms for more than a century, and why plain white vinegar can replace one of the most overpriced bottles in the laundry aisle. But before we get to the recipe, you need to understand something. The Amish way of cleaning was never about buying more. It was about knowing more. And that is a very different way to run a home. In many traditional Amish homes, the laundry room does not look like the laundry aisle at Walmart. There are not 12 brightly colored bottles sitting on a shelf. There is no separate product for whites, another one for colors, another one for towels, another one for scent, another one for softness, and another one for stains. You are more likely to see a plain bar of soap, a jar of white powder, a wooden spoon, a bucket, and a clothesline outside catching the sun. That simplicity is not poverty. It is discipline. It is the habit of asking, do we really need to buy this? Or do we already know how to make it? That question is why so many old-fashioned households spent far less money on cleaning products than modern families do. Now, somewhere along the way, we were trained to believe that every household problem needed a separate bottle. One bottle for smell, one bottle for softness, one bottle for brightness, one bottle for stains, one bottle for the machine, one bottle for the dryer. But older families did not think that way. They asked what the actual job was. Laundry needs a few simple things. It needs something to loosen dirt and body oils. It needs something to soften hard water. It needs something to help lift stains. It needs enough rinsing to leave the fabric clean. That is it. And once you understand that, the laundry aisle starts to look very different. Most liquid detergents are mostly water. That does not mean they do nothing. Modern detergents can work very well. But it does mean you are paying for a lot of packaging, fragrance, coloring, marketing, shipping, white, and shelf space. You are not just paying for cleaning power. You are paying for the bottle. You are paying for the label. You are paying for the commercial. You are paying for the idea that clean laundry has to smell like a tropical waterfall, Blue Mountain Rain, or whatever name they printed on the front. But old-fashioned laundry did not smell like perfume. It smelled like clean cotton. It smelled like sun. It smelled like soap that had rinsed away. That is a smell many people remember from their grandmother's house, even if they have not smelled it in years. And that is the feeling this recipe is built around. Simple ingredients. Clear purpose. No unnecessary bottles. For this Amish-inspired laundry soap, you only need 4 basic ingredients. The first ingredient is a bar of plain soap. You can use a traditional laundry bar like Felsnap the Zote, or a simple Castile soap bar. Some old-fashioned homes made their own lye soap, but you do not need to do that for this recipe. The job of the soap is simple. It helps loosen dirt body oils and everyday grime from fabric. The second ingredient is washing soda. This is important. Washing soda is not the same as baking soda. Baking soda is sodium bicarbonate. Washing soda is sodium carbonate. Washing soda is stronger and more alkaline, which makes it better for laundry. It helps break down grease and body oils, and it helps soften hard water. If you have hard water, your detergent does not work as well. Minerals in the water interfere with cleaning. Washing soda helps reduce that problem. The third ingredient is borax. Borax has been used as a laundry booster and household cleaner for generations. In laundry, it can help soften water, reduce odors, and support cleaning power. Use it carefully. Follow the label. Keep it away from children and pets. Do not ingest it. Do not use it for anything internal. In this channel, we only talk about household cleaning. The fourth ingredient is hot water. That may sound too simple, but the water is what dissolves the soap and powders and turns everything into a usable laundry mixture. There's also one optional ingredient I like to mention: coarse salt. Some old-fashioned laundry recipes add a small amount of salt to support color brightness and fabric feel. It is optional. You do not need it for the recipe to work. And later, I will show you another simple laundry swap: white vinegar instead of fabric softener. But first, let's make the batch. Here is the recipe. You will need 1 bar of plain laundry soap, 1 cup of washing soda, 1 cup of borax, hot water, a clean 5-gallon bucket with a lid, a long wooden spoon, and if you want to test the old-fashioned salt method, 2 tablespoons of coarse salt. Start by grating the bar of soap. Use a normal kitchen grater. The smaller the flakes, the faster they melt. Put the grated soap into a pot with 4 cups of water. Warm it slowly over low heat. Do not boil it hard. You are not trying to cook the soap. You are trying to melt it. Stir gently until the soap dissolves into a smooth, milky liquid. This usually takes 10 to 15 minutes. If the water gets too hot and the soap scorches, the batch can smell burnt. So keep the heat low. Think gentle heat, not a rolling boil. Once the soap is fully dissolved, pour it into your 5-gallon bucket. Add 1 cup of washing soda. Add 1 cup of borax. Stir until the powders dissolve. Now fill the bucket with hot water, stirring as you go. If you are adding salt, add 2 tablespoons while the mixture is still warm and stir again. Put the lid on loosely and let the bucket sit overnight. By morning, the mixture may thicken into a gel. Some batches become thick. Some stay thinner. Both can be normal, depending on the soap you used and your water. Before each use, stir the mixture. For a standard washer, start with 1/2 cup per load. For a high-efficiency washer, start with 1/4 cup per load. Do not overuse it. More soap does not mean cleaner clothes. That is one of the biggest mistakes people make. Too much soap can leave residue. It can make towels feel stiff. It can make clothes look dull. Use less than you think, then adjust only if needed. Let's talk about cost. A bar of laundry soap may cost around $2 or $3. A box of washing soda may cost a few dollars. A box of borax may cost a few dollars. The exact price depends on where you live. But the point is simple: these ingredients can make multiple batches. You are not buying a single bottle and throwing the container away. You are buying basic ingredients that can be used again and again. That is the part many people miss. The savings are not just in one batch. The savings come from getting out of the habit of buying a new plastic jug every few weeks. That habit is expensive, and most families never question it. The Amish way, and really the old-fashioned way, is to question every repeat purchase. Do we need this product? Can we make a simpler version? Can one ingredient do more than one job? Can we stop paying for convenience that is not actually helping us? Those questions are small, but over a year, they change the way a home runs. 1530-1830, white vinegar instead of fabric softener. Now let's talk about fabric softener. Many people use fabric softener because they want towels and clothes to feel soft and smell fresh. But commercial fabric softeners often leave a coating on fabric. That coating can make towels less absorbent. It can trap odors in athletic clothes. It can also build up inside the washing machine over time. A simple alternative is plain white vinegar. Use about 1/2 cup in the fabric softener dispenser. Do not mix vinegar directly with bleach or other chemicals. Keep it simple. Use it as a rinse aid, not as part of a chemical experiment. White vinegar can help reduce soap residue and odors. It rinses away cleanly and usually does not leave a vinegar smell after drying. This is one of those old-fashioned methods that feels too simple until you try it. If your towels have slowly become less absorbent over the years, stop using fabric softener for a few weeks and try vinegar in the rinse. You may be surprised by how different the fabric feels. Again, test it. Start small. See how your machine and your laundry respond. That is how old-fashioned home care works. Not by blindly believing every recipe. By testing, watching, and adjusting. Now I want to save you from the mistakes that ruin homemade laundry soap. Mistake number 1, using too much. This is the big one. People are used to commercial detergent caps, so they assume more is better. It is not. Start with 1/4 cup for high-efficiency machines and 1/2 cup for standard machines. Mistake number 2, not dissolving the powders fully. If the washing soda and borax do not dissolve, the mixture can become grainy and uneven. Stir while the water is hot. Mistake number 3, boiling the soap. Gentle heat is enough. A hard boil can scorch the soap and change the smell. Mistake number 4, using the wrong container. Use a clean bucket with a lid. A food-grade bucket is best if you can find one. Bakeries and restaurants often have empty buckets from frosting or pickles. Ask politely. Many will give them away. Mistake number 5, expecting perfume. This recipe is not designed to leave a strong fragrance. It is designed to clean. If you want scent, add it carefully and sparingly. But avoid putting random oils into your machine unless you know they are safe for laundry use. Mistake number 6, using homemade soap on every fabric without testing. Delicate fabrics, specialty clothing, wool, silk, and performance fabrics may need special care. Read labels. Test first. Do not be lazy here. A $6 recipe is not worth ruining a $90 shirt. Mistake number 7, ignoring your machine manual. Some washing machine manufacturers recommend specific types of detergent. If your machine is under warranty, check your manual before changing what you use. That is not fear. That is common sense. Old-fashioned does not mean careless. There is something deeper here than laundry. A bucket of homemade soap is not going to change the world, but it might change the way you look at your home. Because once you realize you can replace one expensive product with a simple recipe, you start asking what else is sitting under your sink that you do not actually need. Do you need 3 sprays for the kitchen? Do you need a different cleaner for every room? Do you need dryer sheets, scent beads, fabric softener, detergent pod, stain booster, and bleach alternatives just to wash a family's clothes? Maybe sometimes you need a specific product, but not every time. Not for every load. Not for every surface. Not for every ordinary household problem. That was the old way. A few trusted ingredients. A few proven routines. Less waste. Less clutter. Less panic when prices rise. That is why this kind of knowledge matters. It gives you back a small piece of control. And in a modern home, that is not small. Here is what I want you to do this weekend. Do not change everything at once. Just make one batch. Buy 1 bar of laundry soap. Buy washing soda. Buy borax. Use a clean bucket. Make the recipe. Label the bucket clearly. Keep it away from children and pets. Use a small amount on a normal load of everyday clothes. Not your most delicate clothes. Not your most expensive linens. Start with towels, work clothes, socks, or old shirts. Watch how they come out. Watch how they smell. Watch how the fabric feels. Then adjust. That is how you learn. That is how families used to pass down home knowledge. Not from a commercial. Not from a label. From someone showing someone else how to do the work. And if the first batch is not perfect, do not panic. Maybe you used too much. Maybe your water is very hard. Maybe your soap bar was different. Maybe it needs more stirring. This is not a plastic pod you throw in without thinking. This is a recipe. Recipes can be adjusted. That is part of the point. I want to ask you something. Did your grandmother, your mother, or someone in your family ever make laundry soap? Did they keep a jar of white powder by the washing machine? Did they hang sheets in the sun? Did their towels have that clean, simple smell that never came from a bottle? Tell me in the comments. Tell me what they used. Tell me what state your family was from. Because these little memories matter. A recipe like this is not just about saving money. It is about remembering that ordinary people used to know how to run a home without needing a different product for every problem. And maybe we do not need to go backward. Maybe we just need to recover the useful things we should never have lost. If you want more old-fashioned, Amish-inspired cleaning methods for modern homes, subscribe to Amish Cleaning Secrets. In the next video, I'll show you how a simple box of borax can support multiple cleaning jobs around the home, from laundry to bathroom stains to musty odors, without filling your cabinets with expensive bottles. Until then, start with the laundry. 1 bucket, 1 bar of soap, a little washing soda, a little borax, hot water, and the decision to stop buying what you can learn to make.